Hiya everybody, I am still in Cuba, in this bed, in the bed. We watched the Wayne's World 2 last night. It was an early night, but still there's so much snow ahead, and every day we wait, every day it melts a little. So taking another day here in Cuba. But I'll do some gear reviews and some gear show-offs just to make it a little more interesting for you guys.
Ooh, gear reviews.
Not that highlight isn't interesting.
Oh, I'm going back to sleep. Let's snuggle. Oh, yeah.
Bedtime. Bye-bye. It's McDonald's. I have been in the Cuba McDonald's for 3 hours. First I had breakfast, then I had lunch, then I had dessert, but they have really, really fast Wi-Fi, super fast, way faster than their town. So, Cuba McDonald's, Wi-Fi, A++.
Highlights here now. She's ordering some food. She has her trekking poles with her because she has no snow baskets. So she's gonna go to the hardware. I don't know, you might need to use snow baskets because you have no tips.
I'm gonna try to rig up some kind of like rubber gasket, super glue situation. We'll see.
Because poor Highlight's not getting a reply back from Lecky about getting these.
They are sending some stuff to Shama though.
They are, okay.
So that's good.
So don't super glue it too badly that you can't put the new tips on.
Well, I'll super glue it to this part because this whole thing will be removable, you know, with the new pieces. So I can like do whatever to these ones, you know?
Well, good luck.
Getting crafty.
Okay, so I'm going to talk about one of my new pieces of gear for the CDT. This is the Thermarest Uberlite, and as you can see, it's a very small package. So I decided to keep it in the bag just because it is very delicate. And normally I don't keep stuff sacks for things, but I thought, why not? I also keep in the bag my cords that I use with my Catabatic quilt. And another time I'll show you how I attach my Catabatic quilt and talk about that too. So here is the pad. I have a short pad, so it's only my torso. My legs hang off the bottom, and I put my backpack with my shoes underneath to kind of raise them up to the same level. And then my head, sometimes I keep it on here, sometimes I just sleep on my food bag if my food bag is big enough. So here is the pad when it's not blown up. As you can see, it is very thin. And it's less crinkly than the yellow Neo Air, which was famous for sounding like a big bag of chips. So let's blow this up. Let's see how fast I can do it. Are you ready? Let me open it up. Ready, set, go. Ha-ha! I've blown it out. Okay, that was a little tiring. So it didn't take that long to do. Some people, they don't want to use their breath because they don't want to put moisture inside the pad. So they use like a bag to kind of like bellow it in. But I'm like, I don't care about that. Like, no problem. I'll blow it up. Still make some crinkly noises, but it's all right. So I've used this throughout New Mexico. I used it the first night. First time I used it was the very first night on the CDT. Actually had it delivered to Lordsburg right before I started. No cactus punctures yet. I find when I wake up in the morning, it's not as full. I think that's just from the cold and the air just gets like inside. So sometimes if I get up to go pee in the night, then I'll just give it one more puff and then it's not too bad. The material is kind of soft. I sleep in clothes, but if you don't really want to sleep with your bare skin against this because then it gets sweaty and sticky. So if you try and turn, then your skin is kind of stuck on the fabric and it's like, and it's very uncomfortable. So if you're going to be using this with a quilt, wear some clothes. If you have a sleeping bag, I guess it doesn't matter. It is very slippery, so if you are not on flat ground, like if you're raised like this or this, your pad's gonna like migrate around the tent. So some people, they'll take like, I don't know, they'll put like some tent seam sealer drops, like dots, and so to create like less friction, or I guess more friction against the bottom of the tent. But I just deal with it if I slide around. I just kind of wiggle a bit, and that's no problem. So this pad is, it's like 8 ounces, and I don't even know how much it is. I'm gonna look it up, and I'll put it down here how much it weighs. But yeah, I have been a little bit cold some nights, but not too bad. It is only supposed to be meant for summer, not 3 season, not for winter, and I may have to take this on the snow. So I'll report back on how that goes. But so far, I'm really liking the Neo Air Uberlite. I'm not missing the X-Lite or the X-Therm, and going good.
Okay, everybody.
So I was just doing my diet, all about my diet recording for the Trek podcast, Trail Correspondence, and I opened up this beer. This is a Marble Brewing Company from Albuquerque. This is a Mexican style lager, Cerveza. So I want to thank Jim for the beer. Thank you very much. This is very easy drinking, great for a hot day, even though it's pretty cold outside and chilly. It is the perfect starter beer, because I'm starting my drinking now. But I didn't drink a lot yesterday, so maybe I can have a few today.
Hikers.
Hickers.
Hikers.
Hickers.
Hikers.
What's up, man?
The motel, the Del Prado Motel.
Del Prado.
There you go. Bye-bye. Here we go. Yeah,